Alright, everyone, it is me, Johnson Shan. Feels like it's been forever since I did one of these. Alright, let me set this to Brave. I also forgot to drink some water. That tasted good. So I actually spent a lot of time today. Can I just do this? Oh yeah, that'll work. Alright, there we go. Oh, that made it worse, I think. Oh, that made it way worse. Okay, yeah, that totally, I don't know why, but this camera is always very annoying. Oh man, I really screwed this up. Hold on. Yeah. What did I actually wind up doing to this camera? Okay, I know what I did wrong. Yeah, okay, so now alright, well, I guess we'll just have to... There we go. Boy, that's kind of annoying. Well, I'll have to rearrange my desk or something. Okay, so anyway, I spent a lot of time today actually looking at spending a little bit of money on marketing campaigns, I guess you could say. Doesn't even feel like a campaign. It's really just like $10 here and $5 here. So interestingly enough, I'm actually trying to promote the music for Crude Royale. And the reason I'm doing that is obviously I want to build brand awareness, obviously get new fans and traffic, but specifically because I just want to get more people to see look at the game. Because right now it does okay on its own, but I figure, well, I have money, right? So I can probably do better. So I spent $10 on radio airplay, and then I can specifically target people that listen to specific types of music. So the idea is to just simply, send your music have your music play along with similar artists, so people will, this is probably the basic way to actually promote your music, if you're a musician. So, hey, you like Two Steps from Hell? Go check out my music. Hey, you like Madonna, whatever she does nowadays, check out my music, if it's the same style. So obviously it's about relevance. So it's about relevance. Relevancy. Oh, that's a pretty hard word. So, yeah, but anyway. And then I decided, you know what, I'm gonna do ads again on YouTube. So it's actually a lot cheaper to advertise on YouTube. It's like 1 penny to 5 cents. And when I added Russia, it dropped it even more. So so I actually get a lot of value if I just simply advertise the video, and I'll just see how it goes. But I said it $5 a day, so it's still kind of a big chunk of change, right? It's a little bit more than I have to pay for my servers, but I want to see how it goes. Because actually, let me go into my Google Ads account. Because I was also listening to Jesse Lee Pearson while I was dealing with all my stuff today. Because they said oh yeah, let me see. Well, I guess I won't be able to see it. But yeah, the estimated views per day for just $5 is like, I think, I don't know, like 900 to like 9,000 or something. It was a pretty large range, but it's way better than the amount of views I get on radio airplay, because I'm basically paying 20 cents per view. But it's like a specifically targeted, guaranteed, I guess, play. But I mean, it's really expensive, so I want to see if it'll be cheaper for me to just simply use, YouTube. So anyway, I was just busy with that and handling some trademark stuff worldwide, just filing papers and stuff. And yeah, everything's going pretty well. And I looked at crypto when I finally had the chance. Yeah, it's doing really, really well. So let's just see what's going on. All right, so Bitcoin trends is definitely surging. We're at 29 for last week, so you can bet that this week is going to be higher. Yeah, buy Bitcoin's also the same thing. Now the problem is, because hyperinflation is about to is hitting us, and it's only going to accelerate. I'm actually not sure if crypto might actually crash, Because the problem is it would normally crash, but because the dollar is going to shit and hyperinflation is going berserk, I mean, it takes a lot of dollars to buy a Bitcoin. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, it's supposed to drop sometime around December, January, as is tradition, but it might not. And you got the Federal Reserve buying everything up too. And they're also approving Bitcoin futures as well. So I don't know. It's a tough call. Okay, so stock markets are doing okay. I don't care about precious metals. Crude, wait, this doesn't look right. The markets were way up today. Yeah, I had to refresh the page. Okay. So stock markets are actually doing well. Precious metals is doing well. Crude oil is way up, right? It's almost 85 bucks a pop per barrel. And of course, we'll look at Bitcoin crypto. So Bido is doing really well. Mara, of course, is surging. I wish I fucking bought Mara instead of idiot Riot. But Riot's still doing really well. It's up 7% compared 7.3 compared to 11.5. So the value of my stupid calls on Riot are finally going up, but I'm still down like from 30 bucks to like $72 or something. Coinbase is doing really well as too. Okay. All right, not too bad, not too bad. Okay. All right, so bond markets are being bought up, so that's probably the Federal Reserve manipulating things, so it works for me. And the dollar is slightly up, so all right, things are looking very, very good. We're sitting cozy here, sitting very, very cozy. Okay, why are there more replies here? So what's fantastic about it? Support. I thought that her name was Alibaba. Who's this guy? I don't know. Is this a real account? Yeah, that is a real account. Okay, I was getting a little suspicious. The currency of the world. Yeah, at the rate things are going. Yeah. It can't be manipulated by big corporations and central banks, which is killing the dollar right now and causing hyperinflation. Yeah, it's like I just can't explain this to people, you know, but whatever. Oh wow, yeah, look at all my recent screenshots. Yeah, I like that oh, you can't see because my stupid camera's blocking. Let me turn this off real quick. But yeah, in the upper right hand corner, it's just all my Unreal programming stuff, so yeah, finally getting away from the stupid politics shit. I mean, I'll still obviously do it, but you know, just not nearly as aggressively. Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out how this thing works, but basically I think what happens on Steam is people actually play the game, but they don't necessarily follow it. That's actually a separate action. So there's actually more people playing this game, and of course not liking it. But so far they haven't been angry about it because I've been managing everyone's expectations. So yeah, so all I have to do is just keep marketing the game slowly because obviously the game's still in prototype stages, so it's not exactly ready for like prime time. But I still want to kind of build an audience, you know. All right, so Bitcoin is okay. What? I don't know. Sometimes the cookies get cleared. All right, so Bitcoin's almost back to 64 grand. Very good. Ethereum is pumping. I mean, everything's pumping. So let's see. So Binance Coin is 486. So very, very nice. I know Binance Pen Index is finally starting to go up a little bit or stabilize. So we'll take a look at that. Cardano, sleepy, but not doing bad. Solana, of course, back to surging. Dogcoin doing very well, and I know Shiba is just going berserk. Like, this thing went way up way too fast all of a sudden during a down day. So Shiba is going to be like the saving grace. This thing is definitely going to make me six figures with my current Shiba Inu positions when this thing pops off, right? When everything tops out. That's the thing. Now I have to update my thing. It's like 50-50 that we're going to create a cryptocurrency crash because, again, hyperinflation. But But the markets don't like inflation, so things go down. But the problem is the dollar is so weak that prices have to go up, right? Because it takes more dollars to buy the same thing. It's like this whole thing is like really manipulated and screwed up. V chain is popping off. Axie Infinity is doing well, so hopefully that means Binapet's going to do well. And Pancake Swap still stuck at 20. All right, so let's actually look at MDEX. Because remember, I'm in Binapet MDEX liquidity pool on MDEX.com. So MDEX is still under pressure. At least it's stabilizing, but very annoying. So let's Binapet at. And then Binapet also got dumped, like shitted on too, and now it's going back up a little. All right, so it's looking pretty good. I mean, things will go up when, you know, they feel like going up. So how a single strategy crypto algorithm turned $100 into 36.2 in 10 months. Okay. Okay. All right, this just looks like bullshit. Whatever. Oh yeah, because I was listening to a lot of Dan Pena yesterday, but it's all just like mental fucking hype bullshit and nothing about, you know, how to actually do something. Like you have to pay him like the 20, 30 grand seminar shit. So it's like, you know, and he only had one of the two critical videos that you need, which is how to get the money. But he doesn't actually teach you how to find the deals, right? Because basically the only hint I heard of it was do 2,000 cold calls and you'll get everything, you'll get all the money. The problem is he doesn't tell you how to do it, and he started hiding the scripts that you use to do it. And then I know you have to target like, you know, healthcare businesses or something. So I don't know. Like, I mean, I suppose you could do that, but I don't know. It just reeks of the, you know, oh, I'll teach you how to make money, but give me all your money for a seminar on how to make all the money. And it's just kind of like, that's just so annoying. It's just so annoying. And he keeps saying he gives everything away for free, but that's really not true. I mean, he's a funny guy. He's very angry. You know, and I don't like certain things like, you know, oh, if someone... He has a test where if someone spat on your wife, what would you do? And he said 94% of us would fail that test because we would try to ascertain the mindset of the person that spat on our wife. And he said we fail it because we were supposed to kill the guy, and like you're not supposed to do that. Obviously, I would get angry, but there's easily a situation where, you know, you're going to overreact, kill someone, or hurt them badly, at least, and then you're going to cause like a shootout or something. Because people accidentally, not all the time, but accidentally hit me or bump into me, right? I mean, it's not intentional. Like, but do I react by just killing the guy right out? You know, accidents happen, you know, you're not supposed to do that. So that's probably, so I think that's actually a good thing that most people are like, yeah, let me ascertain the thing. Obviously, if the guy is actually like a crazy whack job and it's like, you know, I hate, you know, XYZ people, and then, well, obviously, yeah, you're going to blow him away, right? Because either he kills you or you kill him. But most situations, like 99% of the time, are not like that. So, all right. Let me see. So, Bitcoin price flash crashes by... Okay, I don't care about that. Cardano price paints death cross with a... Cardano, okay, Bitcoin... What the hell? Did I refresh this page? Yeah, I refreshed this page. Why is it giving me these stupid headlines? 10,000 unique arts. Bitcoin price action 20 so farmers. MasterCard plans to allow US to offer crypto loyalty rewards. So MasterCard's actually doing really well. MasterCard planning to allow US partners to offer crypto loyalty rewards. Yeah, so more and more adoption and mainstream use of crypto is starting to occur. MasterCard is gigantic, by the way. That's a lot of use. Wow. Anyone who studies Bitcoin ends up investing in it, says Scaramucci. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because you actually find that it's actually really good. Like, what would you rather have? The dollar that's being hyper inflated like crazy, or this? And even though the dollar index here says it's like 93.79 or whatever, in fact going up, you're actually losing a shit ton of money. Because inflation's 6% for like in the past couple months. That means your purchasing power has literally decreased by 6%, right? And that's just 1 month. What's going to happen next month? You know, if inflation, if from today to next year, right, exactly 365 days from now, the inflation rate is like 102, let's keep it simple, 100%. That means your prices have doubled, right, because of the stupid Federal Reserve. So that means your shitty $10 is going to be worth $5. But then you made, let's say, 20% on $100, so you have 120 bucks. You still lost a shit ton of money. So, yeah, this inflation thing's going to be is definitely going to be a massive problem. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. Let me see. Bitcoin ETF, yeah. Fuck the SEC, pieces of shit. Why not? He took 8 years. Okay. I wonder if I can find anything on inflation here. Oh, okay. So they do have a search bar. Inflation. I just want to see if they have any articles about inflation. Okay. The only one we have is this one. Alright. So what do you got for us? Because other than that, I mean, I don't really see anything different. Where are we at? 16 minutes. Bitcoin is full bull run mode. Okay. October. Oh yeah, that's a good way to call October. Inflation rates are good. They're big as a safer as a hedge against what's happening. Yeah, maybe. It's like a 50-50. Okay, 200 grand within a year. I still called 500 grand back in April 2019, so. Planning is it will run for longer, though. Okay, if there's a market point, the market will enter a new phase of the talent value. It will run for longer, though, based on bull run has at least 6 months ago. 5 things to watch for. Okay, we do want to read this because Plan B obviously knows what he's talking about. Blah blah blah. Okay, all I care about is the word inflation. Makes sure maybe the best hedge for inflation. So Carl Icahn is getting into Bitcoin too, so that's really good. I didn't actually know that Carl Icahn and Trump were actually rivals at one point. Like I don't know about hated rivals, but very fierce competitors. Bitcoin bull run has at least 6 months to go. 5 things to watch for at Bitcoin. Okay, 50 grand may not come easily, but zooming out, there's barely a bear in the house when it comes to Bitcoin. Yeah, no one dares short Bitcoin. Starts a new fresh week, correct? Macro. Okay, I'm like, oh jeez. All right. Plan B Twitter. All right, just give me your Twitter. Let's just read his Twitter. Okay, Dutch government is lying to IT to force vax without consent. Yeah, you know what? I'll retweet that. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the Netherlands. They're not as bad as Australia, but they're very, very close. Okay, very good. Hospital not looking good, and there much fear peak did not occur. Okay. Yeah, I know over 60. I hope Dutch government does the same. Stop. Okay. Stop. What? Stop. Okay. Okay. Different person. Okay. All right. So that's a scammer. Plan BC upgrade updated with the latest 3 podcasts. Nope, not interested. I'll tell you. Hi. Okay. Okay. Let's go. I think price floor for December is 135K. When he thinks we're in a super cycle, in which there won't be a massive drawdown for the next halving, why that's too far works. Oh shit. Okay, yeah, I was aware of this tweet by Jack, but I'm just gonna tweet it. Okay, I really want to be listening to this. Oh, freaking hell. He's a former institutional investor with 25 experience. Oh, that's why he's so freaking good. Yeah, that would make sense because I have like decades of experience, not institutional investing, just personal investing, and then just getting my ass handed to me. I'd say I have about 17 or 20. I don't know what. Because my first experience really was foreign currency exchange, back on Oanda.com, when like regulations were like, yeah, we don't give a shit. I don't know. When did I think, I don't know, 2001 or 2004. I definitely know by 2004 I was starting to trade Forex, so that would be the minimum. So at least, I have at least 17 years experience in investing. Planning that okay. Stock on highly the big white plan was okay. Was priced at sub 4K. How the approval has affected why are more comfortable Bitcoin fear and the how to properly calculate how I believe stock development work even when interested. No. How okay. What the price fall will be? Okay. We are in a super cycle. Okay. I think okay, we are gonna actually listen to the end, but let me see if I can figure it out. I'm hoping.
Hi all. Before
Damn. All right. No, there's no. Did anyone? Uh. Okay. How many subscribers does she have? 33.
Exchange Commission since 2013, strategy ETF is into Bitcoin future. Tether tokens were not fully backed at all times. Simply, Senator launched a pilot in the US and Guatemala and announced a partnership with Paxos that would allow users to send and receive Paxos' stablecoin USDP, even though these shows. However, the tweet sparked a variety of speculation, with many non-crypto accounts 67,000. FTX raised exactly album by Wu
Okay.
should
What
be
the
Web
hell is
3.0
this?
native.
And all this stuff you read in the mainstream media.
This cycle will and keeps your validator on the line is the next news item.
Oh.
So
Okay. All right. So she did the thing first, and then she did her like news thing. Okay. Okay. Okay.
this on-chain models. So the big advantage of Bitcoin is that we have all the transactions, on-chain transactions available in the blockchain. Everybody can download the blockchain if the transaction. Yeah, and if that continues, and frankly, I would be very surprised if it doesn't. Of course, involved in there, it has to be. One cannot be that precise, but at least all those targets were met. So 47, 43, and we're waiting for the close of the month, of course, now of October. But 63 is in the book. So yeah, and if that continues, and frankly, I would be very surprised if it doesn't. That would be a black swan event that we haven't seen in the last 10 years. But if that continues, we'll go to 98,000 in November already and 135,000 Bitcoin in December. So that will be a very nice Christmas this year if that comes true.
I agree. So in the past, Bitcoin has breathed, as one of my sources call it, in cycles of hitting a new high, kind of basically in a bubble-like fashion, and then drawing down again, but to a floor that was higher than in the previous cycle. Do you believe that we're in a cycle like that again, or do you believe that with these new levels of institutional validation that we're seeing, and also, I think, kind of like a more diverse set of drivers, do you think that Bitcoin will not see that same kind of cycle again, in which the price sees a massive drop after this, next high is reached until the next halving?
Yeah, I seem to be one of the few that thinks we're in a normal cycle that will go down again after the all-time high, because everybody, I guess, hopes for the super cycle or the hyper Bitcoinization to start right now, and that we do not have a big crash after next all-time high, so that we don't see a minus 50% or even a minus 80% drop like we have seen last three times, right? And as much as I would hope that were true, that we don't see that crash anymore, I think we will. We're still in a phase where Bitcoin is very, very small compared to traditional assets. Institutional investors either flat out deny the asset, don't want to have it, think it's for criminals or bad for the environment, and all this stuff you read in the mainstream media. They're still there. So I don't think.
Yeah, and don't forget, the establishment really fucking hates Bitcoin, especially the big banks. That's why the SEC, on behest of JP Morgan and all the other clown big banks, are attacking cryptocurrencies as best as they can. So, that's also why they're approving the Bitcoin futures first, because it allows you maximum leverage and manipulation power. So let's say Bitcoin's 300 grand. Well, guess what? Tank that shit to 30 grand, right? That's like a 90% drop. Oh, and then when that happens, Bitcoin is the worst investment ever. You lost everything. This is why we need regulations. F these people. F Plan B. And that's what they're gonna do, all right? Because they want you out of what will make you rich and free, and they want you to get effed in the ass, with hyperinflation and buying the shitty dollar, and then you have nothing left. right? While the rich, just take all your stuff. So that's the game plan.
Think the world is ready yet for hyper Bitcoinization or the super cycle. I don't think we will be managed by greed right now and fear later on, and
Yeah.
see another minus 80% after we top out. But I think it's for criminals or bad for the environment and all this stuff you read in the mainstream media. They're still there. So I don't think the world is ready yet for hyper Bitcoinization or the super cycle. I don't think we will be managed by greed right now and fear later on, and see another minus 80% after we top out at a couple $100,000. But there will be a point in time, and in that way, it's a timing question. There will be a point in time later on, maybe after next halving in 2024, when the market is ready and ready for Bitcoin, but also ready to see that Bitcoin is the better money. Because
that also gives us extra few years of like people experiencing hyperinflation, right? Because this guy's actually been following me for a while. Oh, okay, I already skipped it. But he knows what I'm about, the Larson guy or whatever on my Twitter, and whatchamacallit, he still doesn't understand crypto or Bitcoin, or doesn't think it's that useful, right? Well, he's gonna think it's gonna be useful after a few years of watching his prices go up 2x, 3x, 4x, 5, 10 times. Then be like, yeah, you know what? I don't have access to gold, but I'll buy crypto. So that's basically what's going to happen worldwide. And yeah, it's going to be pretty nutty. It's going to be pretty nutty because according to stock to flow, the value of Bitcoin around 20, actually we have it right here. I have to load this up. The value of it should be 813,000. Can you see? Yeah, 813,000 in the next cycle. That'll be more time for mainstream adoption, more fundamentals. Everything will be more developed. Cardano smart contracts will obviously, DeFi will be the king of everything actually in terms of finance and money. That's why George Soros is already getting in on it, and he even said nice things about DeFi's. Because in fact, he said he's getting into Bitcoin specifically because he wants to learn more about DeFi. So this is actually not a bad thing, right? $813,000. Well, it's actually, let's just say 814. And of course, because of frenzy and emotion, Bitcoin's going to be like $5-10 million in, the 2025, 2026, super cycle, right? And of course, at that point, inflation will already have taken its toll, and will continue to take its toll. So it actually does make sense. All right. This is just fantastic. I'm so excited. I'm going to become like a multi-deca millionaire because I'm not going to make the same mistake between now and the next cycle, right? When this is all over, of course. All right. And we go back into, crypto winter wonderland mode for 3-4 years. I'm not going to make the same mistake again.
It's scarcer than anything else. It's more divisible. It's more fungible. It's more portable. It's really mathematical and thermodynamically the best money there is. And as soon as people realize that, see that, then maybe the dollar is in trouble, and we'll have a global reserve currencies that's called Bitcoin. But I guess my timing for that hyper Bitcoinization or super cycle event is after 2024, maybe somewhere between 2024 and 32.
Okay. Well, we'll have to check back and see, because I agree. I have other sources who also believe that this cycle will be different. So I guess maybe we'll do a show with you and somebody who believes that, and then you can discuss, and we'll try to do it like for December or January or something, like right as we're hitting that high.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this has been so much fun. Thank you.
Black Swan event in August. It will close. And if that continues, and frankly, I would be very surprised if it doesn't. That would be a Black Swan event that we haven't seen in the last 10 years. But if that continues, we'll go to 98,000 in November already, and 135,000 Bitcoin in December. So that will be a very nice Christmas this year if that comes true.
I agree. So in the past, Bitcoin has breathed, as one of my sources call it, in cycles of hitting a new high, kind of basically in a bubble like fashion, and then drawing down again, but to a floor that was higher than in the previous cycle. Do you believe that we're in a cycle like that again? Or do you believe that with these new levels of institutional validation that we're seeing, and also I think kind of like a more diverse set of drivers, do you think that Bitcoin will not see that same kind of cycle again in which the price sees a massive drop after this, next high is reached until the next halving?
Yeah, I seem to be one of the few that thinks we're in a normal cycle that will go down again after the all-time high. Because everybody, I guess, hopes for the super cycle or the hyper Bitcoinization to start right now, and that we do not have a big crash after next all-time high, so that we don't see a minus 50% or even a minus 80% drop like we have seen last three times, right? And as much as I would hope that were true, that we don't see that crash anymore, I think we will. We're still in a phase where Bitcoin is very, very small compared to traditional assets. Institutional investors either flat out deny the asset, don't want to have it, think it's for criminals or bad for the environment, and all this stuff you read in the mainstream media. They're still there. So I don't think the world is ready yet for hyper Bitcoinization or the super cycle. I think we will be managed by greed right now and fear later on, and see another minus 80% after we top out at a couple $100,000. But there will be a point in time, and in that way, it's a timing question. There will be a point in time later on, maybe after next halving in 2024, when the market is ready and ready for Bitcoin, but also ready to see that Bitcoin is the better money, because it's
Okay, so he does think it's going to. Okay, I think it's a little hard to understand his accent, but I think he's saying it. He said he definitely said it was a normal cycle, so that means yeah, minus 50, minus 80% or whatever. The thing is, I was trying to look for the part where Plan B thought it will last another 6 months. Like because I really don't want to be holding on to crypto when this shit's at like 100%. Right? The search interest on Google is 100% and it's December. But then the actual correct move is to hold it until like March. It's like I'm playing Russian roulette with my money, man. Hey, Miniwaz, I haven't seen you in like a million years since I got banned on Trovo, which is why I don't post on Trovo obviously anymore. But yeah, your buddy American Supremacist has been keeping me company. So yeah, I think that's how it works. Like you guys just kind of swap between the two, just to check up on me. So yeah, this is hard. This is hard because I still. Let me see. Let me try to find that thing again. This is also my Twitter. Shoot, how did I find the thing before? I know I typed in inflation. And then maybe inflation rates. Okay. And then maybe there's a plan B here. Okay. We would have already, okay. It says that the crowd expect, okay. Oh, here we go. This is what I was looking for. Hold on. Let me manage my mighty parties here. Okay. Grab that. Man, I actually need more soul dust here. Holy crap. Where are you streaming now? Well, right here, YouTube. This is the main platform now, YouTube. And my sub stream is actually DLive. Like, is that actually went inactive after DLive banned everybody from True America First to go to Trovo of all places, hilariously. How's your portfolio? Any big news? I assume you're gonna watch my video, back at the beginning again, but yeah, I mean it's doing fine. I mean it's not going up as much because obviously I'm in Binance, MDEX, and Binance Coin as my primary holdings. and I have Cardano and Shiba Inu. Right? And I have some VeChain as well. And so VeChain is doing well. Shiba Inu obviously is just going berserk. Cardano, of course, is flat, but it's coming up now. So yeah, it's doing pretty well. I'm just waiting on really Binapet to go up, and hopefully MDEX to also go up. And I'm just going to be making like at least $1,000 a day off of DeFi, and then beyond that, because I have to admit, this is just so hard to actually hold my crypto, even though history has said specifically it always crashes in December and January. Like, this is just... Okay. If history repeats itself, December could mark the point at which the market will enter a new phase of this halving cycle. This is actually why this is actually Bitcoin Clown World stream. But, you know, I actually am trying to research this, like, what are we going to do on December? Because I actually don't know. It's a 50-50. It's like, it literally is like a coin toss. Because we are in uncharted territory. If it weren't for hyperinflation at all, then this would just be an easy slam dunk. Just dump in December and then, you know, start doing puts. But it's not that simple. Waiting for the altcoins to do their all-time highs. Yeah, that's the other thing too. Altcoins are not hitting their all-time highs. But trust me, it's happening. It's happening. Look, this shit is... I mean, I already said this at the beginning of the video, but yeah, this thing is going up. This clown is going... This thing is skyrocketing. This is from last week. Like Google's data is almost finalized for last week. It's already at 29. Yeah, this is exciting. This is exciting. Cake is sleepy. Yeah, Pancake Swap is... Yeah, I'm out of Pancake Swap because all my money shifted to DeFi on Binance Coin, Binapet pair on MDEX. Yeah, that thing is making me like boku money. Of course, I did dump my Jet Swap, so I took like a big loss on that. So I need to make my money back up on that though. So, but I mean, everything's gonna go up, including Pancake. You just have to farm and wait. You know, if you really want to do something else, you could maybe swap out a Pancake or just get something else. That's why I'm in a bunch of different cryptos. You get a lot of everything. Because you don't know which coin or set of coins are gonna pop off, right? Shiba Inu like went up like 30% during the weekend when everything was going down a shit ton of money, right? Like, everyone was literally dogpiling into Shiba Inu. Now that everything's going up, people are dumping Shiba Inu and going to everything else, which is perfect. This is perfect. This is exactly what I want to see, right? Because that basically means the smart money is definitely staying in crypto and they're just shifting positions. When one thing gets hammered, that thing's going to get bought up like crazy. And when things are getting bought up like crazy, they get hammered. That's just how it goes, right? Up a lot, down a lot, up a lot, down a lot, but not as much, right? That's always what I've always been saying for years, and that's still true because that's just how it works. That's just how that's just how rich people invest. And honestly, I don't want to lose my money, so I do the same. Well, I don't do the same thing. I just simply buy and hold. I just buy and hold, and then extract income, right? So I don't have to sell. And, oh yeah, I completely forgot to mention the 24-hour. Yeah, this is actually really light. It's a little under 100 billion. This is actually unusually low. So this is fantastic. Like, this is just screaming bull all over the place forever. Okay, so Plan B is saying... Okay, wait. If history repeats itself, December could mark the point at which the market will enter a new phase of this halving cycle. Plan B believes it will run for longer, though, based on his undisclosed on-chain model. Okay, so he's got something proprietary he's not telling us, which works for me. Okay, so this was written October 4th, 2021. Okay. After increasingly, so 6 months, so this is October, November, December, January, February, March, April. Yeah, there's no way I'm holding that long. Like, if somehow I survive, I'm probably dumping it in like March. Assuming I'm actually gonna... I diversified a few grand into Cardano, Algorand, I forgot what... Oh, Chainlink, Amp, Seller. Those are all fantastic coins. You're already freaking way ahead of the curve. I mean, the only thing you're probably missing is Solana, because that thing's also going like popping off. Like this coin doesn't actually know how to go down. That's how strong Solana is, right? Even when things were going down over the weekend, this thing didn't really tank that much. Of course, you know me. I don't like buying expensive coins. Like I'm not going to pay. I don't want one Solana coin for 216, even though it's a solid coin. It's like I'd rather have like a million Shiba shitty shit coins because I know that this is gonna give me a much better chance at like making 50x my money. I'm not exaggerating, 50x. All right, because again we got hyperinflation. We have inflation now. We have hyperinflation. All right, the media is spinning their wheels trying to basically lie about it, but they couldn't even hide the truth about the Southwest Airlines everyone calling in sick bullshit. Like Southwest Airlines itself had to admit that there was a strike, right? And then they decided to pull back on the mask mandates. I forgot what they did though. I know they softened it, so that's they'll just deal with that. It'd be wise to take profits 10 to 25, then put it into Tether and wait for pullbacks, etc. Yeah, that's why on Beefy Finance, I already told people about Belt. Yeah, this one. I chose Belt because this is the highest APY. This is obviously all stable coins, so you're getting a pure 16.34% APY. It used to be 20%, but now it's going down. It's got very low fees because Belt.fi is very legit, and it's got $39 million in total value. So liquidity will not be a problem for you. That's why I have like 90. I start with $92.34 just as a test spend, just to figure out Belt Farm. All right. These others give you more, but the problem is the total value is much lower, and I don't actually know what these coins are. I've never heard of these places. So I'm like, I mean, Pancake Swap and OmniFarm, obviously we know what Pancake Swap is, but you know what? If I had like 500 grand or $1 million, I wouldn't put it in these things. Like, preservation of my capital is actually more important than my yield. And I'm still getting a fantastic yield. If I had $1 million, I'm making $163,600 a year. Fully compounded 3 times a day. So I'm actually making more than that. Right? Yeah, I'm going to preserve my money. All right, can't go wrong with Delphi because why would billions of dollars literally be sitting in Belt.fi if they were not legit, right? So, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I'm just cash. I'm actually not compounding any of my crypto anymore. I compounded enough. Now I'm just pulling out my money every day because I'm spending a lot of money right now, especially now that I'm going to be promoting my music single for its edition. It's Crude Royale. Right? Gonna start small, of course. And I still need to file at least 2 more worldwide trademarks, and that's gonna cost me $2,800, $2,900. Mm. All right, because I actually already filed trademarks for Seditionist and Crude in Europe. I had to pay my EU lawyer. Yeah, $2,800, 2,840 or something like that. Yeah, if I was rich, sounds sweet. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, see, I tell you, unlike Dan Pena and Robert Kiyosaki has been doing a little better actually. It took him long enough, right? Unlike Dan Pena and all these other fucking assholes, I tell you what to do, right? And it just pisses me off that yesterday I spent like 6 hours listening to it, and I don't actually get any info that was like, this is what you do. Step 1, step 2, step 3. And it's just annoying because I could have spent that time coding yesterday. Entertaining guy, Dan Pena, but, a scam is a scam. Right? And, well, I mean, technically he's not a scam. He does actually teach you, but it's just deceptive marketing. I just really effing hate that. Alright, so let's see if we can find out what plan B, because I'm actually going to make the biggest decision of my entire life up until this point based on this. 50K, okay. Now remember, this article was written October 4th, so we have to take that into consideration. Okay, Q4 6 should be unlike anything we've yet seen in the current Bitcoin bull run. At least the estimates even argue that there's more than 6 months left to prove it. I mean, there's a lot of evidence for both against and for Bitcoin going beyond the bull run in December. Like, that's what makes this so freaking hard. With October set for this fully coined out, looks at the factors. Okay, stocks may have had a flat September. Okay, so does this mention Plan B? Okay, it's at the bottom. So we actually do want to read this whole thing. Well, I guess this video is going to be a lot longer, but that's fine. I mean, I'm literally making a multi-million-dollar decision, so I don't give two shits. That is one thing I did pick up from Dan Pena. Tell everybody to go F themselves, because we don't care what they think, because, you know, I'm the man that's rich, that's doing shit, and they're the retarded loser meatheads. He seems to like the word meathead a lot for some reason. Where are we? With October set for the... Okay, where... Okay. Alright, so 6 months... Okay, stocks... Okay, do you know Joe the Boomer? No, I've heard of his name, and yes, I do know he's on cozy.tv now. He's a cozy Oh, I didn't know he was close with Nick. Okay. I'm a premium member on his Discord, and he helps me others out with crypto and does similar things to you, but more depth, so I'm still tapped in. Really? Yeah, this Joe the Boomer guy actually sounds like I should actually... By the way, I couldn't find his... I know he's probably banned everywhere, that's probably why, but where do I actually find him? I would prefer to actually... I mean, can you... Wait. Oh, premium member is Discord. I was going to say you give me the Discord link, but I'm not going to pay for... Especially since I already do my own thing. Where can I find Joe the Boomer? Like, does he have like a thing? Besides his cozy.tv thing, obviously. Like, does he have a video? So he's on Twitter. Okay, what's his Twitter? I mean, I'll go take a look. Stocks. Alright, well, while you get me that, let me keep reading. Stocks may have had a flat September, but the first few... Oh, okay. Oh, so he probably doesn't want to get banned then. Okay. Oh, it's that. So I guess I would have wound up like Joe the Boomer if like I chose not to do coding and just kept going with my political shit. That's probably what I would wind up. That's what it sounds like. That's funny. Stocks may it's just add it to me on Twitter or whatever, or DM it to me actually. So all right, the first few days of the new month I already shown that just looking at okay. Alright, let me try to browse through all the BS. The rest of it, you hang out there and okay, salt there. Okay, last week was the U.S. infrastructure bill. Yeah, we haven't even heard anything about the infrastructure bill in a while. A dollar correction can last months rather than weeks. Maybe. Yeah, I mean, there's so much manipulation, so that wouldn't surprise me. Pretty much Bitcoin, Pentoshi. I don't really care. I care about the macro. Drop or not. Bitcoin, it'll put a solid week. Wrecked capital. New hash rate, all-time highs trickle in. You can never know for sure, but some. Okay, I don't care about the hash rate, but yes, it is nice to know that. I mean, it's always going to hit all-time new highs, especially because Bitcoin's hitting all-time new highs. So, of course, the demand for Bitcoin mining machines are going to skyrocket. Because if you don't have a Bitcoin miner, you know, people like Mara and Riot Blockchain are going to take it all for themselves. It's no secret Bitcoin's best known analysts are calling for a spectacular quarter 4 performance from Bitcoin price. Plan B. The worst case scenario for Bitcoin has come true 2 months running. 2-month close. Okay, his floor estimates now call for 63 grand by the end of October. Yeah, he's already on point with that. And a whopping 98 grand for November. Yeah, that's literally nothing. 98 grand is like laughably low. Zooming out, however, the picture remains even rosier for Bitcoin bulls, he says. In the latest stock-to-flow cross-asset update. Actually, I want to read this. This is from... I retweeted this a long time ago. Okay. I'm going to retweet this one. Yeah, so I actually did read this before. Yeah, because I already liked it and retweeted it, and this was posted October 2nd, so... Lengthening cycles for the win? By your definition, later top for sure. By my definition, look at average level, then your top to bottom is not. In my opinion, next 24 hours will start the next 4-year cycle, not later and nor earlier than previous cycles. All right, I'm gonna be celebrating today with some hamburgers. I really shouldn't, but whatever. I need my Burger King. I tagged you. He is in private right now. Oh, okay. Uh, Boomberg 1911. Oh, that's hilarious. He's in Israel. Yeah. Okay. Boomberg 1911. Boomberg. Oh, so it's just like. That doesn't look pornographic. Oh, okay. I just want to make sure it's not like naked men or whatever. Not that he would post something like that, but it's, I'm streaming on YouTube. Funny guy. I can't play any of these clips. The girl invited to C-Pack soliciting relationships with conservative happened and revealed that was coincidentally banned from St. Nick's AFPAC event. However, there's suspicion she may have been infiltrated. Conservatives banned Fuentes from CPAC. The girl invited to CPAC. What? Are you serious? Oh, that's Majorie Taylor, or whatever her name is. Found the receipt. If we knew that CPAC was going on at the same time, how did they know? Why did it go over another year? She was like, man, I had trouble. Couldn't pay. She's there. Here's her Twitter. She used to have a Twitter account where she shared her. Okay. But CPAC. That's too bad. She's actually okay looking, but unfortunately, she's a shit-lib cunt. My name is Amanda, and I have been undercover as a MAGA since 2020 November Stop Steal rally in 20. Let me see. Yeah, you would have to. Yeah, so you would have to try to give her the Christianity Jesse Lee Peterson test if you didn't know who she was. I didn't know who the hell she was. Okay. Okay, sure. Oops. I don't see. Great. I keep clicking the wrong fucking thing on my browser. I don't see anything about crypto here, though. Anyway, I'm pretty sure this person was going to try to infiltrate AFPAC. Oh, wait. I already looked at that. She does have that angry look. And okay, I want to try to avoid anything that's going to trigger my porn addiction here. Okay, you want to get it? Okay. What's the DB network? I don't know. I probably should follow him, but I'm a little. I can definitely keep it in mind because he at least shows up here, so I can always check. The Candyman. It's private for members. I would like to see some crypto tweets here, though. Yeah, the thing is, if he's in hiding and he's constantly getting banned, I have to be kind of careful because I don't want my shit getting banned. Well, thanks, man. But now I can find out where his mostly financial tips. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I would have to look into the risk factor, but he and I should definitely do like just an episode together. We could talk about this stuff, especially since I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with this. He's funny. I'd follow for content. Yeah, that is true. That is true. I mean, I'll think about it. Right now, I'm already leaning towards no for safety reasons. But again, he's stored in my. Actually, I have your tweet too, so I can look at it whenever I need to. So, yeah. Zooming out, however, the picture remains even rosier for Bitcoin. Okay, in the latest stock to flow cross asset update, Plan B showed price behavior. Okay, yeah, we are on. Yeah. If I were streaming this on the Dragonflare Studios channel, I would just be aghast. Plan B showed price behavior being roughly 50% through its bull cycle. Huh. Really? On-chain. Okay. No signs of weakness yet. No color overlay is not months to howling, but an on-chain signal. My guess, the second leg of the bull run will have at least 6 months more to go. Oh my god, I'm gonna make so much effing money. I'm gonna make so much effing money. I'll be able to buy my house FHA 3.5% down, or something like that. Oh, whoa. My dreams. They will continue to manifest itself. Okay. Wow. I'm gonna have dinner. I'll keep you in touch by Twitter. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Try to stick around because, like, it's like, where's video on there? It's like it's really quiet here these days. Yeah, but yeah, enjoy dinner, man. Yeah, I gotta end this thing soon too. It's already been going an hour, way beyond what it should be. But yeah, thanks for the info though. This is gonna be great. We're gonna get rich. It's just a matter of how rich do we want to get, and can we play it correctly? All right, Plan B show price behavior roughly 50%. Oh wait, I read that already. In my opinion, we are midway. No signs of halving. All right, so he's basically saying it has something to do with these colors. Oh, I see. Because it's a danger zone when the dots are red, because that's when this shit tanks. And that's exactly what we see here. Oh, so we're still missing orange and red. Okay, that's why. And he says it's going to be 6 months. I mean, given how much suppression there was of Bitcoin, not only this year, but last year because of fucking coronavirus bullshit, yeah, that actually does make sense. Oh my god. Bitcoin still has to play catch up with stock to flows daily estimate of the spot price having deviated by a ton. Yeah, that's also another factor. This thing is way below the stock to flow price baseline. Because the longer it stays away, the longer this thing actually lasts. And then it has to go beyond, it has to stay above stock to flow price for a, where is the, yeah, stock to flow. It has to stay above this blue line here for a long period of time. Like, well, not long, a certain amount of time, a month, 2 months, 3 months, or something like that. All right, because look, back in, this is 2017, yeah, back in 2017, you'll see that the real value of Bitcoin was $5,700. But Bitcoin went beyond that for some time, and that lasted about 2 months, all right, 1 to 2 months. Depending on how you want to count it. 3 months you want to include January, but that was already on the downtrend. That's what we need to be seeing here as well. We don't see anything near that yet. Okay, this is really good. This is so good. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to hold past December, it looks like. My God. I mean, I'm going to need to... Where did he get this? Where does he get this chart from? I think it's this one, right? Ah, you gotta be kidding me. You've gotta be kidding me. Chart by, models by, okay. Stock to flow, mining data, moving averages, price projection. Bitcoin, what is this? Oh yeah, this will not be helpful for us now. We're gonna have to stick to this clown. Shit, we can't wait for our red line here. We have to actually look at this yellow line. It's already yellow. Oh, great. That's fantastic. Shit. We're gonna have to hope that Plan B gives us the red dots here. Okay, Bitcoin S2FX chart. Actually, I want this chart. Okay. Let me see. I hope this is the name of their... Yeah, I have it open. Fuck. It says I could zoom in. Okay, that totally did not help at all. Fuck. Alright. Bitcoin still has to play catch up for Monday coin. Okay. Odds are future space kick the can spider front. No signs of weakening yet. Oh, okay. That's why. Alright, so you have the stock to flow model, and then you have to do something with that in regards to. Great, I keep forgetting. I gotta keep doing my Mighty Party shit. And then we have to compare that with the Bitcoin price color. What? Is there? There's gotta be a way I can change this. Price per Bitcoin analysis, social, no. Stock to flow. Stock to flow cross asset. How about this? This did not help. Stock to flow multiple. Son of a bitch. Okay, this could help. Alright, this is the best that we can get. Actually, I like this better. Because what we need is, we need something that's the equivalent of the relative strength index. And we want to see everything up here, and then it's like, okay, time to dump. Because, again, it's the same thing we do over here on Greg's site, right? I mean, you know, the RSI, of course, was way too high, so of course it was going to go down. And lo and behold, it went freaking down, all right? See? It dipped. But the problem is, Bitcoin is such a strong momentum right now that it might keep going up. But, yeah, it worked out perfectly, you know? So, and yeah. See, I really want this because it's when we see the red dots, but I guess we'll do this. Okay. Well, we'll have to back test this. Yeah. It eventually went up, down, but not quite up. Ah, shit. Let's see. So 2013 was the big one. So basically, it declined December, January, like around January 2014. Okay, so this is what we're looking at. Okay. Yeah, this is pretty obvious. Look, this blue line is like literally at the freaking bottom. And it doesn't really. What's the orange line? Multiple 463 stock to flow. You can't see it because my stupid camera is blocking. Right? But okay. But basically, we want to see both of these things aligned. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. And then things bottom out. Okay, so it does look like as long as the blue line and the orange line are kind of correlate or kind of together, just like you see the blue and red lines here for the RSI, that's when we have to actually dump. So this is October 2021, so this thing is probably going to be somewhere up here, I think. Oh, it is charting October. Alright, so yeah, this thing's gonna last beyond. I have to actually screenshot this. I have to screenshot this. Hold on, I'm in Paint. Okay, I gotta save this to my desktop. Let's do just one. I have to actually tweet this. Replace, yes. Alright, you guys will see. Due to hyperinflation and other factors, I'm inclined now to agree with Plan B that this bull run in Bitcoin, BTC, alt cryptocurrencies will last beyond December. Okay, desktop. This will be the highest risk decision I will be making to date. Definitely staying on top 100%. Definitely staying on top 100%. Okay. Yeah, this is so crazy. But on the other hand, the data, this data is not lying either because because crypto has been crazy suppressed. We're just gonna have to see, which actually means that the Google trend data is gonna have to go beyond what 2017 was, which does actually make sense because things are bigger and better and higher than ever before. So, and there'll be more people interested in this stuff and more fearful and whatever. What happened during coronavirus? So that would be February 2020. Yeah, it's right here. We can see the blue line down here. March 2020. Holy shit. Look at what happened in May and June when the stock markets were going up. This blue line went way down. Wow. Wow. Oy vey. What do we do? We're definitely gonna have to stay on top of it. I mean, in fact, we probably can't even rely on this anymore, the Google Trend data, because this thing is, if we actually believe that this thing is gonna go way beyond this green line here, the blue and orange lines, that means that the Google Trend data is gonna have to way surpass this, which of course fundamentally does make sense. I mean, oh my God. And then there's going to be like a downturn during Christmas and New Year's because everyone always sells off during that. My God, this is going to be far more difficult than ever before. And then, then we got inflation, so. Yay. My gods. My gods. But if I get it wrong, obviously we know what the penalty is. We get it wrong, we lose I lose all my money, and those of you also will lose a lot of money, right? Because obviously we could have sold at the top. But if we sell prematurely and then everything skyrockets in the first few months of 2022, because remember, we do have historical data that shows that Bitcoin does actually go up well after December and January, right? To go for all-time new highs. So, yeah. But yeah, on the other hand, if Bitcoin's like 150 grand, 200 grand by December, that's nothing, man. That's nothing. I wouldn't want to sell, even if that does turn out to be the top. You're like, well, what the hell? That's not enough money. And I did say in my YouTube video, April 2019, that Bitcoin would be 500 grand at their top. And obviously, I hope I'm wrong because I want Bitcoin to be like a $1 to $3 million, and then we short the hell out of that clown. Okay, well, at least we have something. At least we have something to work with. So we're definitely going to be looking at this chart because right now I really want that other chart. I want to see what Plan B does, but he said it's an undisclosed model. So I think Plan B will be nice. In fact, we actually need to keep. We actually need to keep track of this. He retweeted this. What? What? I don't understand. And he's already got a red dot already. Okay, so all-time new highs. Okay, I understand. I think I understand. All-time new high. Okay, he's just saying that Bitcoin hit an all-time new high 5 hours ago, but well below the stock-to-flow model line. Yeah, because we're supposed to be seeing red dots somewhere up here. Yeah, you can see my mouse. Sometime, and that comes out to sometime a few months after 2022. You've gotta be effing kidding me. Huh, good grief. This is gonna be insane. This is gonna be very, very insane. Okay, alright, well, we'll have to play this by ear. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go get my Burger King. I'm finally done with my Mighty Party. This video has gone way long. But we got some extremely good info. I have to figure out what I'm gonna title this because I don't even know. Alright, so anyway, this week will be a fantastic week for crypto for sure. Or I shouldn't say for sure, because you'd never be sure, but it's looking extremely likely. Like everything is just popping off. And then we're gonna have to see what happens with November, but November should also be a powerful month. And when later in the week when I do my streams, we'll see the preliminary data for this week's Bitcoin search trends. But I mean, just look at this. It's going straight up. Retail normies are now getting in. Everybody's getting in. So there's just so much buying pressure. And then if he's obviously going to change the data as he gets more data as things change and progresses, but it looks like we might actually go head into 2022. This is going to be so nerve-wracking, but I don't know. We're just going to be with God, and going to be doing a lot of silent prayer. Because yeah, altcoins in general, with the exception of Ethereum, essentially, are not back at their all-time highs. Bitcoin already is. We're talking serious lag time here, right? And we can't get everything done basically in 2 months. We need more time. So it actually does look like we might actually have to hold into next year, right? And then we'll dump sometime around February or March. Because I'm not holding this shit till April. I don't care. Unless I see Plan B giving some really good analysis as to why we need to hold beyond April. But he said himself, this is just going to be another normal cycle like last time, right? 2017 and 2013. It's just that the timing is going to be a little bit different this time. Oh boy. Put on your big boy, big girl pants because we're gonna need a lot of them for the next couple of months and several months. All right, thanks for watching. This is pretty long, but okay, I've made my decision. This is a multi-million-dollar decision video, so okay. I will see you all tomorrow after the markets close, and I think I might consider reducing my streams to 3 times a week, including Bitcoin Clown World. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but I don't know. This is like the super cycle, so I kind of really shouldn't cut back on that because I want to devote more to coding. So yeah, I haven't even had any time to do coding today. Been listening to my Jesse Lee Peterson stuff, so I just got like a million things to do. I'll see you all tomorrow after markets close. Thanks for watching, and yeah, I'm expecting everything to pop off again, continue to pop off because we had a clockwork crap weekend going into Friday last weekend. Prices kept going down. Perfect bullish setup. So this week is going to be fantastic. Oh, our hand rubbing skills have gone up, 10,000 skill points, and I couldn't be happier.